All right, on today's 30 Minute Mechanic, we're going to be back on the Greenbean. We need to see if we can get our Mega Squirt mounted and kind of get our interior kind of put back together. Might even put the wheels on it. So buckle up, let's go. Now, our ongoing, I guess it's not ongoing anymore, our brake saga is pretty much done. We got it to where it's not leaking fluid out anywheres. That cap is not on properly. And we actually have a pedal now, so it kind of feels like it's going to have brakes. So, while we're waiting for our valve body to arrive, oh, I didn't tell you about that, did I? I'm going to put a manual. Okay, stop, back up. I put a 4R70W in this, behind this big block, and it has to have a controller or a manual valve body. And I thought about doing the kit. I think Transgo makes a kit for a manual shift, but I read the instructions on it, and I decided it wasn't what I really wanted. And I didn't really want to get into the nuts and bolts of messing with the valve body and drilling holes and whatnot. And it still needed an extra thing added to it for boost. So I decided I didn't want to mess around with that. So I have a valve body from REB Performance. I have their C6 valve body in that car, their AOD valve body in that car, and then we'll have the 4R70W valve body in this car. It's a manual valve body, no automatic functions. The overdrive and converter lockup are on a switch. Will be on a switch. So you just flip a switch and it locks up the converter, or flip a switch and it puts it in overdrive. Kind of normal 4R70W, AODE type stuff. So, once that is here, then we'll crawl into the car and put the valve body in, and the thing might actually come close to moving. But for now, the interior looks like a bomb went off over there. And we're going to try to get that Mega Squirt kind of mounted back up in there, and then maybe get our line lock button wired up to one of these buttons on the shifter. That's focusing on my finger and not the shifter. And just kind of maybe get ready to put the seat back in it. So let's go. Actually, really the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the wheels on this silly thing because they're in my way. And I have no idea what I do with my stuff. My impactor. So I got to have wheels. It's a tub full of brake fluid. I'm going to step in that probably. Like I said, I think these are bled well enough to drive it around. Taking on his first laps around the parking lot once we're done with the valve body. And we're going to put the wheel on. What's going on here? I got you. You have no idea what size these are. Not that size. We got you don't know what size tires these are. This is a 180, good grief, 165, 80, 15. Also known as a Volkswagen tire. Come on, Back to that one. That one. Okay, one wheel. Let's jump back here and do this one. Kind of playing with the idea of maybe running these wheels on my other car during race week. Oh my gosh, I can't find the studs. They're the same backspace and everything, with same size tires, all that jazz. Oh, stop that. Gather. This thing. Come on. Come on, socket. There it goes. Okay, that one's on. Now I got space to walk through here. Okay, previously, I figured out which wires here go to which button, and I found that these two go to the top button. That's the one I want for the line lock. So I'll just mash that and it'll activate the line lock. That box out. Now, that goes to this brown wire. So I need this brown wire to go all the way over here, and I need one of these to go to a ground somewhere. I think I might just ground it right there. Let me grab that's a 5/16. All right, I'm back. Got my little tool. I don't know if you can see this, but here's my little trick. If you have to pull the trim off of these things, there's a pinch weld right here that will kill your leg if you have to sit on it for very long. So what I do is take a piece of heater hose, split it, and then that gives you something you can sit on right there without the pinch weld just killing you. All right, never prepared. Oh my gosh. I'm back again. Good grief. Seems like I can't get it together today. All right. Since we got this wire here, we're gonna have to tie into it with more brown. The line lock, I'm really kind of saying this for my own, so I can remember. The line lock is wired to the ABS circuit in this car. So the ABS fuse deals with the line lock, which is kind of funny because ABS is supposed to keep your brakes from locking, and the line lock, of course, makes your brakes lock. Kind of a little bit of automotive irony there. Okay, I've got the world's longest brown wire here. And the deal is, I'm not sure how I need to run it. These are run back up under there. And I don't need this much wire. Probably going to need about, we'll cut it off right here. I was pulling this piece of wire out of my wire box over there, and it just kept pulling and kept pulling and kept pulling and kept pulling. Wish I had a bigger one of those, but that's the biggest one I have, so we'll make it work. I mean, this is just a line lock, nothing terribly important. You know what I need to do? Got to do hang the jacket on the door, edge of the door, so I don't bonk Jonathan's car. This dude, think, what do we want to do here? We want that to be on the other side of that. I'm gonna need some zip ties. Zip ties. Got red and blue. Maybe blue. We're gonna just peel off of there. Gonna zip it to this one. And my spurs. Oh no. I'll put that up there so I don't lose it. And then that same, we'll just go ahead and connect to that same chunk right here. And that'll get us started where we can start tucking that wire in. That'll go up under there. There's actually already a zip tie right there that I can, oh, it's been cut. We'll just replace it. I think that was holding some of my transmission controller wiring. I originally was going to use a Baumann transmission controller in this car, but we decided to use that in the 69 Galaxy with the E40D. Well, let me back up. I was going to put the E40D in this car, but then I thought, hey, a better choice would be to put that transmission in the 69 Galaxy and put the 4R in this car, because the E40D would fit in that car way better than this one. Way better. Because it's got a huge transmission tunnel. Okay, we're making some progress here. This needs to go over the top of that. See, rowdy space right through here that'll keep it out of harm's way. Yeah, there you go. And we get some blue, some white ones there from actually that blue one too. White ones are neutral safety switch. We'll just route this one right there with it till we get to here. Of course, all this will be underneath my console. If you're wondering, what's this sticking up? Well, that was my course, I had to cover the hole for the 5-speed shifter there. So I welded that on there so I could make a deal that slips down in there and stick a pin in where you can put cup holders. You have two decent sized cup holders in this car. Haven't built it yet, but that's what the plan is. All right, we're going to need another butt connector. I need 2 butt connectors because that's what we do here on 30-Minute Mechanic. It's hot out here today. Ouch. That hurt my knee. And these wires don't matter. Don't matter which one goes where. It's just completing the circuit. But it won't quite fit there. I wonder if I could ground it. Really have a better spot to ground it, really. Need the key. Move the shifter hand. I'll probably just move that right. No, we're good. Okay, let's just do it this way. Go ahead and smash this one. Smashed. And smashed. I'm going to get them too tight. Leave them a little bit of room for wiggle. That off. Stick that one in that one. Sure it's in good. Smush it down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to strip a little bit of this brown one. Put our little dude here. Right there. Squish. This thing's probably going to be fatter, a little wider to fit underneath that 5/16. Okay, then that goes there. We'll just make it about the same length. Oh, get it, I dropped it. There. Give it an extra 1/4 of an inch. Oh, good gravy. And for the longest time, I've been saying I want this to be my plan A for race week this year. But I don't think that's going to happen. It's going to be the other. What's going on here? I didn't even take that all the way out. It's going to be the other car. Although, this one will be pretty close to running. But I'm not certain that I trust it yet. Trust will be the big issue. I don't trusting the transmission is probably the biggest thing. Okay, then I'll just, you know what, there's kind of a spot right there might be able to tuck a zip tie through there. Zip those guys down where they're not going to interfere with anything. Get smushed or pulled or squashed or ripped out. Okay, the little job's done. Let's hop out for a sec, connect the battery, and see if we have a click. Should just go. I may have to have the key on if it's on the ABS circuit. We'll find out. Let's find out. Yep, it clicks. And it has to have the key on. Great success. Line lock, wired up. Hooray, that makes me happy. Okay, and actually I've got these other two wires. What am I gonna do with these? Maybe I'll just zip them right here. And if I need them, I'll know where, you know what I could do? If I had half a brain, I'd extend these two out where they tuck out somewheres. So if I need to tie into them, I don't have to take the whole console out. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab some black wire and tie into those, and then I'll leave a piece of tape on them saying what they are or something. I'm back. Actually, I found a black wire with a ring connector on it. So you know what I might do? I might go ahead and ground one side of that switch, the other switch, to the same spot with this nice ring connector, and then just leave one wire out. That way it will be, gosh, that worked out really well. That way I'll just have one wire to connect up if I need to hook that button up. You should have looked a little closer a while ago when I was digging around for stuff. Let's put the ring connector on the top. Look at that. Yeah, here we go again with the put 20,000 zip ties in, cut 15,000 out, whatever. Could have just put another in there, but I didn't want to. And actually, I'm gonna hold up on all of that. Put them in, take them out. Put them in, take them out. And we're gonna trim this one off right about here. And grab a couple of more butt connectors, and then I'll be sitting pretty. Self tappers and butt connectors make the world go round. Not really. Ouch! Oh. Really, feel like a failure. I should have. It's Earth Day. I should have gone out and done a big burnout in the red Mustang. One of them. I got two red Mustangs sitting over there that run. Good gravy. How many times is this gonna take? Okay, that's grounded. Now this one is going to connect to this wire. My strippers. Yeah, I'll just leave those sticking out and then be able to connect them to connect the other button to whatever I need to connect to. I mean, if it needs to go to a trans brake at some point, then I'll have a trans brake. I'll have the wire right there handy. Might just leave it coiled up right here. But for now, we just unspooled every single zip tie out of that. For now, we're going to stick it just like we were right there. Keep everything nice and neat. Well, as nice and neat as we get here on 30-Minute Mechanic. Sometimes it's not quite as... It's not nice and neat like professional people, but hey. I'm not professional people. I do this for fun. Less worried about how it works. I mean, how it looks. More worried about how it works. Yep. Goody. Okay. Now, can I just coil this up? A little wrappy wrap. Stick it right there, because that part's open for now, where the shifter is. We'll just leave it tucked in there. Oh my gosh. All of my zip ties are falling apart. Okay. Now, kind of a little detour there into run extra wire. Now what I want to do, man, really want to try to get, that's my cable that plugs into my laptop. Let's get it over there out of the way. You're going to kind of have to figure out how to get this dude routed. I don't know where I'm going to mount this. Well, we'll hold on to that. That's my coil igniter. Now, you got to kind of figure out what to do with our Mega Squirts here. Of course, it's in our case that we 3D printed. And it goes in up and down, I think. It's just been a long time since I've thought about this or messed with this. I don't remember. Does this go? It's all plugged in. Man. Maybe that's where I need to be. Okay. Man, I really wanted to put that up in there. I've had it in there before. Don't remember how I did it though. I think I unplugged stuff is what I did. What's going on here? Oh, there's a button. I think I unplugged all this. Oh, we're gonna have I need a tiny screwdriver. I don't have one. I think I unplugged all that stuff. The tiny screwdriver. Yikes. Come on. One. Gosh. These connectors are brutal. There we go. There, now I have a space. I mean, get winded from unplugging connectors, really? And this guy, just to tuck in and turn. Man, this is not making me as thrilled about doing it this way as I once was. not as thrilled. All right, the more I mess with this thing, I'll stop the camera and further with it some. The more I mess with trying to put this up in the kick panel, the more I don't like it. So I may pause game on this deal and figure out a new spot to put it. I mean, which that might mean just mounting it to the, there's stuff tangled up everywhere here. It's kind of tangled up, but it's not really. My concern is partially this vacuum line that basically tells the ECU what the engine map is. It's connected to the map sensor in there, and I don't want to get that dude pinched off or up in there. And also, if I have to work on this thing, I don't want to have to dig in there and try to rip it all out and just be a huge pain in the booty. So I'm thinking I may reroute, just kind of relocate where this thing is. I wish I had an EEC5 extension. I wonder if they make extensions. Maybe we should find out. But anyways, let's pause on that. I'm going to think about that a little bit and come back to that maybe tomorrow. Okay, now in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put these wheels on. Get that part done too. Hey, wheels are done. Wheels are on. And there's a little sneak peek of something I'm playing with. This is a 460, EFI 460 upper intake, the Cobra head looking thing. Stock throttle bodies are 58 millimeter. Like there's only one. I think BBK is the only company that makes a bigger throttle body for it. And even then it's like 61, so it's not very much bigger. I'm currently 3D printing an adapter. I'm just kind of playing with this as a feasibility, is it possible kind of deal. But to put an LS style 102 millimeter, because these things are cheap. I mean, you get these things for 50 bucks. At least you can now. And it's 102 millimeters. But I'm printing an adapter just to see if it'll kind of work. That goes from the twin. Actually, it's going to be an oval, single oval to the round deal. I mean, I don't know if it would be any benefit, but you know, something to play with. All right, that's going to do it for 30-minute mechanic today. Kind of a weird video. Didn't really get done what I wanted to do as far as mounting the ECU in the car. I did get the line lock button connected up and got the wheels on the car, so I didn't do much, but I did more than nothing. So every little bit's progress. Make sure you hit the description. Check out my friends' channels. But for now, like, subscribe, ring the bell, tell your friends. We'll see you next time. Bye.